Okay, so it's October 31st, Tuesday, and it's getting cold here, actually. I get this in here. So, yeah, I put a wooden deck on the forecastle there, and I've been working on this thing, which is going to be the first hatch cover. Thought I'd better get that in there just so I can see where these ladders are really steep. They're definitely not stairs. But this thing here is actually more complicated than I thought it would be. I painted. I went around and painted the braces, and I painted these to get them to be matte finished. I don't know if I had the mast in the last time. I can't remember if I had that in there or not. But what I did with that is I have a block under the deck here. Block here under the deck, and then there's another block below that. So I just drilled a 3/8 hole in this, and it's pretty, it's going through 3/4 inch pine. Cut that hole with a Forstner bit, so it's nice, and the Forstner bits are actually kind of nice too, because they don't rag when you cut this wood. It gives you a nice sharp edge. This here, I don't know. I think it should be weathered. It's too bright, the wood. And speaking of weathering, I did do I started messing around with weathering on the side here. Up after all this weathering, this stuff here is a powder. I'll show you. It's a powder that model railroaders use these, and military modelers too. But when you brush it on, the action of brushing actually somehow adheres it to the surface. It's not like chalk, which just falls off. But once I get this completely weathered, the whole hull, I'll give it another coat of the matte finish, and that tones it down. So yeah, that's really an art. I mean, you could spend a lot of time with that, making rust lines here. It's amazing. So, yeah, I wanted to. Yeah, so here's the hatch that's on the Ben Ain. And that's sort of what I'm modeling, but I won't be quite as, I don't have this, I won't have this extra wide detail on the bottom. There will be something there. But yeah, speaking of the stairs, like these are quite not as steep as they will be on that other one. But anyway, the plans or the general arrangement shows in this plan view, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm a scale this drawing, which I've already done. It's like 1/4 the size of the model. So this will give me the slope, because I know the rise is 7 feet or something. So that'll give me the slope that'll help getting those right. Back here, I stopped the angle iron because there's going to be that's going to be covered. There will be the capstan or whatever right there. This shows a wooden walkway that doesn't. I'm going to completely enclose it, and then these are the chains. The steering chains come in and go. So on this, I'll just run the chain straight across, and there's a tube. The chain runs in a tube all the way along. And then somewhere in here, there's a steam engine that's regulated by the helm. And that's how they steered. One of the guys the book I was reading was talking about the engineers. The guy said they must not have gotten much sleep with that chain and the steering gear. I guess it made a hell of a lot of noise and pretty much constant because of the keeping the thing on course, and especially in anything but really calm weather. So that's going to be it for today. Okay, so November 10th, Friday. It's gotten cold here. What have I just have been working on this. It's a little bit more time consuming than I thought it would be. And it is a little, it would be nice to have some more delicate parts here, but all I have is wood, really, so it's going to have to do. On the model of the Ben Ain, there are cast parts, and there's like an I-beam or 2 ridges down here, and then there are brackets up, and then the wedges are pounded in against the batten to hold the canvas down over the wooden parts that are under here. But it's a little bit beyond my I'm trying to do this really mostly with stuff that I have around here. I suppose I could have used something thin like that, but the problem with that plastic is that glue. The CA stuff eats it up, it destroys it. And I put all of these on with a glue this stuff, which takes quite a long time to dry. So I just went ahead and I made these little pieces from very thin plywood and glued them on with CA, or cyanoacrylate. So that's where we're at today. I guess the next step, I'm going to try this. It'll be this hatch. And then after that, I think I might try, well, I guess I'll have to go for this. Because I was thinking of trying to do some ladders or stairs or whatever they're going to be. It's almost getting to the point where I'm going to have to start ordering stuff. I do need a whole bunch of portholes, anchors, and various things like that. I also found one company has an electric hoist system. I was thinking of getting a couple of those and trying to modify them to make them look like they were steam powered. But on the other hand, you know, even though the ship is steam, they could have run a generator with steam and just run cabling, which would have been actually a hell of a lot easier to do than running steam lines and insulating them. But anyway, that's where we're at today. I'll put this up tonight along with the other one.